What's up, boys and girls? This is Jaegerchere, and we are back with another casting for today. So we will have the series of Naheulbeuk and Rachnar versus Zivearia and Galactica for today's casting. So as we can see, we have Naheulbeuk and Rachnar on French and Russia, and Galactica and Zivearia on Dutch and British. So this is it's a really interesting matchups. If I if I'm being honest, like British and French, probably they will be playing in natives. So let me just double check the decks. So Galactica has a pretty standard Dutch deck, except for the Team Native Warrior Society card. So this is a really interesting card that we have seen so far inside the tournament. It's being used multiple times. This will really help your teammates, especially the player who's playing inside the natives, to have these additional native units, which can be used toward their advantage. So basically, we'll get additional. I don't know the exact number, but I think it's around 5 or 6 extra units of the spearman, and also the same for the bolas. But we'll just double check that later on during the game to see the exact number, because I don't really recall what was the exact number. But regardless of that, the deck is standard. Other than that, is typical Dutch deck. And as for Zivearia, this again, it's a standard British deck for natives. I don't really fancy the rocket shipment. I mean, probably you have noticed most of the players, they're just against the rockets just because they're not really that efficient. You would rather use horse artillery. And then as for the infinite shipment, usually it's better to go for the 9 infinite longbows, which will after you send this card, they will turn into the rangers. And or you could potentially also go for the 300 infinite resource, depending on whatever you want to have. Microsoft tricked us with the time of the event planned on today. Yeah, I thought so as well. They said that time, and then at that time nothing really came out, so I was really concerned about that as well. But I suppose maybe we'll get something for today, for AV3. We just have to be patient and wait and see. So aside from that, Zivearia is also taking the cavalry hit point card, rather than the musketeer attack card on H2. This is a really interesting choice, to be honest. I neither agree or disagree, because this is just completely based on your playstyle. So I guess he rather have more HP on the hussars than the redcoats, and I guess it kind of makes sense as well. But this is, as I've said, this is an interesting choice for the card that he choose for this game. Especially since he's against French as well, I guess the extra HP on the hussars, which are going to be your tank unit, are gonna be really useful. And now we will move on to Naheulbeuk's deck. The French deck is rather standard. Nothing fancy about it. Got all the gold card, got all of the team cards as well. The team Native Warrior Combat also applies for the Nutkas of Sweden. Sorry, oh my god, Russia. The Nutkas shipment from Russia, which is the infinite shipment. which you will get. This will be really useful actually. It will make them tankier and slightly extra damage for them as well. And he doesn't have the infinite horn, and instead he decided to go for the artillery attack, which is a good idea, I would say, because especially when you're playing inside the natives, this card will be really useful for you. But other than that, as you can see, Russia already made a team fair trade with his French ally, and so in the result of that, he got additional cards that he can send, which he already sent double fort cards already, which is really useful. And also he got the ransack card as well. Dual school. I don't know if I would agree with this card, because especially in Andes, when your halberdiers and your musketeers are instant, and your strelets train in a batch of 10, and they train fast enough that I would say you don't really need this card. But then again, that's his game plan, so we'll see how that turned out for him. But I mean, as you can see, he got the fort cards already, both of them, so probably he's going to be using that to apply some map pressure as well. So we'll see. Oh, actually, regarding the deck, I just noticed earlier I talked about the Newt cost, but then he doesn't have the Newt cost either. So that's another thing that is missing. I guess he just sacrificed that for the dueling school, which, again, as I've said, I don't really agree, but that's his decision. So we have to see how that will turn out for him. Probably he will use that towards his advantage. Regarding the scouting so far, Rachnar is already trying to scout the side of the map. He has already scouted this area already, and he's trying to see what he can catch up on the corner of the map as well. Meanwhile, the other team Zivearia and also Galactica has done a decent job in terms of scouting. They don't know what's going on inside their opponent's economy, so they don't know the factory's positions, they don't know the military buildings, and I don't suppose they will be scouting that for the start fight. So yeah, this is gonna be their vision for the start fight. Not the best you can come up with, but at least they know that Russia has military buildings pretty much everywhere, so they should know that Russia is just gonna be playing everywhere inside the map. And then regarding the base setup, actually, as well, Team Zivearia and Galactica have a I would say this is kind of a weak spot. Like, there is so many walls. The military buildings are inside the economy, the last walls of the economy, so that would be alright, I guess. But this part doesn't really look good. I mean, he can just walk in, snipe these houses, and then at the same time make the British player popped, and also make a really nice spot for his units to pad in. And then as for the other team, they have military building pretty much everywhere except for here, so I would say that that's their weak spot, and in the middle they look fine. Now let's just move on into the start fight positioning. So Rachnar have pretty much every unit around the map. There is no artillery piece except for the mortar that he had. The rest is just infantry and cavalry. And then he has some Roskets also inside natives. That's interesting. I guess he was maybe they were expecting Zivearia to build it, but apparently that wasn't the case. But regardless of that, all of the units are just scrambling into each other. And again, the typical start fight lag should be dropping anytime soon. Dodge doesn't have cavalry school yet. That's a really questionable choice, I would say. So he could have some issues if Russia just spams some streamlets for now, because he will be having trouble making cavalry, and they will be training really slow. So we'll see how that will turn out for him. And on the other side of the map, as you can see, the Roskets of Rachnar are still inside the natives. They're still alive. I'm surprised he didn't try to do anything with them, but maybe he will do. I guess he just right-clicked his explorer into the opponent's natives. Zivearia doesn't have any single wall yet inside his native to protect his natives, so that could cause him badly, but we'll see how that will turn out for him. Galactica is just walling everywhere inside the map. Like, I mean, the side is pretty much walled, but Rachnar has some musketeers in the corner, which he could try to set up a fort there. Galactica hasn't really sent his cards. I don't know what is he doing. He hasn't sent. He got 3 cards to send. He hasn't sent either. That's a really slow start from him. Meanwhile, he got 4 mortars coming to the middle, trying to snipe the fort. The Cossacks are on top of the mortars. The mortars will be going down, I guess. But probably they will take down the fort as well before dying. So I guess that will even out for him. The musketeers in the corner, they're trying to go toward the middle of the map. They're I would have expected him to just set up a fort in the corner instead of going toward the middle, but I guess maybe he thought about something else, but we'll see. The center of the map is not walled yet from Rachnar, neither from Galactica. I mean, the foundation is more or less there, but it's not really walled yet. A fort is placed next to the native. The Cossack flank is just being played here by Rachnar into Zivearia's units. He already got 2 culverins out of that. That was a really nice play by him. So 1 blockhouse, 1 stable is being placed inside the natives. Other than that, Rachnar is trying to... I mean, he's not really investing into the fight. He's just trying to wall the map as much as he can. Wait, arsenal? Why did he build an arsenal in the middle of the fight? Probably that was a misclick. I don't see any other reason for that. Zivearia is sending his ranged the extra range card for the rangers, and then he hasn't sent cheap natives yet. Guess he will send it very soon, I guess, so that should be fine for now. But overall, as we speak, having Dutch and British won't really... I mean, it's not really a good civilization combo, I would say, because the Team Musketeer card that you have with British won't be really helping Sweden. Won't be really helping Dutch. Oh my god, what's wrong with me today? I'm just saying all the civs wrongly all over again. By the look of it, we have... I mean, Rachnar is trying to... I mean, look at these walls. I mean, they're kind of nonsense, and at the same time, I guess that's fine because he's against Dutch, so you just have to close everywhere and just buy space for himself. as much as he can so he can just do something inside the map, because as soon as he tries to go for a heads-up fight against Dutch with Russia, he will have a really hard time. So what he's doing is basically doing him a favor. So it's a nice move for him. The middle of the map is still open, so Galactica could just send a settler in the middle and try to do something. Look at these settlers. How many settlers is he at? Those are so many. 11 settlers are there. Oh my god. What is this paint, man? Oh my god. Okay, we've got some settlers in the corner. He could just go for a blockhouse and a foundry in the corner, but apparently not. Galactica is having some units there. They're just not really doing anything. And at the same time, Galactica is kind of helping the natives. And that's a really actually good choice, since, I mean, since he's not really fighting Russia, he might as well just invest some unit here while he's trying to take the control of the map. So that will just help Zivearia to make up a really nice defense and position for himself, especially in this matchup which he is against French, which is a really hard matchup for British inside native especially. But then these mortars are kind of doing nothing. They're just going back and forth. Stable went up in the corner, and now Rachnar is just trying to paint this side. Look at them. They just have like over spammed walls on top of each other. Look at these. Like these two walls are just on top of each other completely. Because that happens when you send walls to walls. Alright. So inside the natives, actually Naheulbeuk is not really investing that many gendarmes yet. I mean, that's kind of fair, because there are a trickle of Reuters and also Huminkas there, so I guess he's just trying to play passively rather than draining himself. But at the same time, Galactica and Rachnar are really draining quite hard. Especially Galactica, his score is not really looking healthy. I mean, he's down by 8 settlers at the moment. He's training some inside the town center. I feel Galactica is just spending so much time just walking with those mortars left and right, try to deny the building. I mean, that's kind of unnecessary. I mean, you should just try to do something. He's kind of draining himself, and also at the same time he should just send his gold card, because his gold is not really looking healthy at all. Has he switched to gold yet is the question. Yeah, he got 4 settlers on the gold, but he definitely needs more settlers on gold. Ziv drop part. Yeah, he's, I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's not like only Rachnar is there. Galactica is also there, but at the same time, as I said, the matchup is really rough. French against British, so I guess that's kind of fair. And oh my god, look at this food count. He's on 10k food and no wood at all. Oh my god, that's really scary for him, if I'm being honest. Like not having even 1k wood against French in native is just not really looking healthy. Now he can't really train artillery nor native units, so he's just really stuck kinda. So you just have to try to fix that macro and then try to do something with it. Oh my god, finally. Who delete those walls? Thank god. There were I mean, look at these. Come on, like What is this? Bruh. I mean, these sort of walls really unnecessary. I don't get why such a matter is existing here. Like, I mean, you're not even building those or just... But I guess it's kind of a pain that is working for him. But Galactica is having some useless units in the corner, and by the look of it, Rachnar is trying to apply pressure into natives, and I think one side is really struggling. Yeah, Zivearia is really struggling in terms of wood still, so he should be really taking care of that ASAP, else he will have issues, because I don't suppose Galactica is having that much wood either. Yeah, he's kind of low on wood as well, so this is not really looking healthy at all. A fort is being placed inside the natives right away by Russia, and I guess he should be trying to apply more pressure. Naheulbeuk should be really trying to set up military buildings here rather than setting the wall first. You really need the military building first. Got some rockets and horse art inside the natives, but there are culverins from Naheulbeuk which are there. I think they will be able to take care of those horse artillery and rockets easily, so that shouldn't be a really hard thing to deal with. Other than that, there is nothing much really going on inside the map. Everywhere else is just I mean, the site is completely controlled. There is nothing really going on. Everything is just toward the center of the map and also inside the native itself. Rachnar could potentially just walk in with some rockets and then try to set up 2 forts instantly inside the natives. Because if he tries to do that, that will be much better. Because right now Galactica is just having so much pop in the middle. I mean, there are some artillery and skirmishers and Reuters, so if Rachnar decides to go inside natives completely, now Galactica will be idle for a really long time. So that will give Rachnar a really nice time to do his thing. But as we speak, Rachnar is also really dropping hard in terms of score. I mean, just a bit earlier he had the upper hand against Galactica in terms of score, but then now it's kinda evening up. The fort is set up a bit closer toward the natives, and they should be really taking care of this Culverin. They have been causing some trouble for the time being, and that's not really good, to be honest. There were 5 mortars in the middle by Rachnar. They are kind of wasted. They just died for nothing. And at the same time, Rachnar is trying to invest some population inside native. 10k wood on Rachnar. That's a really... I mean, he should try to deal with that ASAP, because having 10k wood as Russia won't be really helping you. I mean, he might as well ask Naheulbeuk to switch his factory to something else, or he just do it himself and then just try to hold up with the 10k wood. That will last for a while for him. Nothing much is really going on inside, I mean, in the center of the map. I don't know why Galactica is sieging those walls, and I mean, these units are just open to Cossack, and Rachnar is just abusing that for himself, so he's just Cossacking for free, basically. And Zivearia is just trying to keep up the culverins with the rockets. I'm not really a fan of rockets, as you can tell, but then that's kind of worked for him. But I mean, the reason is just because they are free, so he can just, while he has those, that will just draw the enemy units' attention, and at the same time he will just have his economy recover. His wood is just recovering slowly, but still have to take care of that. There are a decent amount of outposts inside the natives by Galactica. That's really good. I mean, it's just helping him to hold the position. And now Galactica is just... This is just a fight of walls against walls, man. Like, what is this? Like, this fight is who makes what more walls against the other person. Like, what is this? It's like kind of speechless after seeing that. Okay, the flank is actually open for Rachnar to go in, or even Naheulbeuk to go inside the natives. He can just go in, and he's actually doing that by the look of it, isn't it? No, he's not really investing into it. We should just try to send some, pat some musketeers from the corner toward the middle of the natives, and then try to set up a fort there, and then cause some chaos from that point. The side trade posts are... I mean, the side trade post is open. Same goes for the central trade post. I don't know why neither side is trying to take it. It's a really nice trickle of resources that they can get, but apparently they are not a fan. They're not fancying it. So there are 4 rockets there, and to be fair, they're doing a decent amount of job. But then now the Cossacks have found them, and they're just slaughtering them. Meanwhile, Naheulbeuk, meanwhile, Zivearia is trying to flank with the natives toward the central position of the natives. And at the same time, Galactica is just investing so many halberdiers. Oh my god. 3 more mortars that are being pointless, to be fair, at that point. And now... I mean, he should just reposition these ASAP. He should just switch all of these ASAP. Else he will have trouble. Naheulbeuk's score is looking healthy for the moment. He has already switched to coin. His coin is upgraded. That's fine. So it will be fine for the time being. Meanwhile, Rachnar will be having coin issues very soon, because, I mean, with this flow that he is collecting food, I mean, as soon as he switches to coin, he will have resource issues, because he's just throwing so many rockets into the fight. But then, as I've said, he should be really careful about that. I don't know what is that settler doing there, to be honest. It's just... Okay, so nothing really happening inside the map. And now we had a Cossack and Strilet and Rocket spam at the moment. More Cossacks. I mean, this is just open to Cossack, to be honest. I mean, you see this batch of unit, there is no way you don't want to Cossack that. Okay, so one of the native posts is already denied by Rachnar, and Naheulbeuk is just going straight away for the trade post, for the native post with 4 settlers. At the same time, Zivearia is just sending 4 hussars into the settlers. The settlers will be going down, so the trade post won't be going up for the time being. But at the same time, Zivearia is just having 1 less trade post, so he just have to native post. So he's just having much less native units compared to the other side. Then at the same time, nothing really is happening. Galactica is just flanking with some halberdiers. I think these are the one that is coming from the shipment, I assume. So he's just trying to deny the military buildings, which is fine for the moment, but he should be really doing something, because this is not looking good. I mean, to be fair, Rachnar can potentially just all-free these buildings, because as soon as he does that, if they don't send any anti-cav to kill them, the Opries will be clearing out the base, and if they don't, then the Opries will be clearing out their base, and they will have a really hard time. I don't get why Galactica is just having one mortar here. I mean, his full population should be inside the natives. So Galactica is kinda having some resource issues. Not kinda. I mean, he is having resource issues. Can't really remask his units, which is unnecessary for him. I mean, sorry, I saw these walls and I wanted to say these walls are unnecessary, so that was my intention of saying unnecessary. I don't know why he's making those walls for the moment. I mean, he might as well just delete these unbuilt segments, so he can just add those up to his wood, so he can just train some artillery units. And at the same time, Rachnar is just throwing some Cossacks into the natives. Is this first game? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the first game, yeah. It wasn't live, yeah. I fast forward. This was played yesterday. So yeah, this is the first game that was played by them. So, I mean, to be fair, by the look of it, looking at this position, this looks like a GG for Team Naheulbeuk and Rachnar, unless Galactica and Zivearia try to pull something out of it. But other than that, they really have no military buildings left, and they have already lost one of their natives. The other one will be going down pretty soon, so this is not really looking good for Team Galactica and Zivearia. Yeah, Zivearia is also really low on resources. You can't really do anything, to be honest. Then Naheulbeuk is having a fair amount of resources. Actually, he's looking really fine and healthy, so he's just doing fine. He's just doing fine. Meanwhile, Rachnar is just still stacking the wood. Finally switched the factories off wood, but instead he decided to just put 12 settlers on into wood. His coin is actually he's having coin issues right now. But then your opponent won't be feeling that because they're also having resource issues, so that will be doing fine for them for the time being. So the second native is also denied. Galactica has 4 settlers in the corner, which he could try to use to flank the units, but I think Rachnar have noticed that already. Unless he's just trying to ignore that, but I don't think so. I think he's just sending those units into there. Meanwhile, I'm surprised Zivearia didn't really do anything fancy this game. Usually he will try to go for middle runs and some sort of stuff, but apparently this game he didn't go for anything. What happened to Zivearia? Is he washed? I don't know, to be honest. Like, I can't tell. That probably Galactica just wasted his time into sieging unnecessary walls around these area or buildings. So that just gave Rachnar more tempo to just walk into natives, apply more pressure into natives, and then with that they just own this position. But the game is still actually going on, surprisingly. Galactica's food has already recovered. He's down to 54 settlers. He's still got 6 more settlers to train. And at the same time, Rachnar is trying to open up this spot in the middle. 5 Covrans are coming up. All these Falcons will be going down, I assume. I don't think they will be surviving. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the other one will be going down regardless as well. But at the same time, Naheulbeuk's score is really healthy, to be honest. He got 5 gendarmes idle in the natives, but he can potentially just put everything inside this choke, and he definitely need more cauldrons at this point because there are so many artillery pieces by Zivearia, so he's just trying to hold this position, and so far he's doing a really nice job holding that spot for himself. And at the same time, Rachnar is just having some units in the middle. Nothing else is really going on in the side or center of the map. 5 mortar is just being sent toward the cliffside, and then Rachnar is just trying to siege this really hard. Like, there are 8 mortars here at the moment. I mean, that's a really wise choice because you know your opponent, when you see your opponent is not throwing units at you, you know they are having some economy issues, so you can basically afford such a move, so you can just throw mortars at them so you can just siege them faster. But then these rockets are just actually pulling some good work, not gonna lie. I mean, that's how many rockets does he have? 7 rockets at the moment. Oh my god, they're really doing some work there. Naheulbeuk should be really taking care of those rockets because else he will have some trouble in terms of economy, because Zivearia's economy is just recovering at this point, while Naheulbeuk is just slowly dropping in terms of score. Rachnar could potentially just snipe this market and then try to Cossack inside their economy base, or even just Naheulbeuk to just send the gendarmes or the Huminka mass that he has here. They could just send them in, but then let's see if they will do that or not. The mortars are walking close. Not sure what they will. Oh my god. Oh. Is this 10 mortar? Yes, baby, 10 mortars. That's what we are here for. 10 Russian mortars. Let's go. I mean, these mortars will be sieging down everything like really fast. So yeah, the market is down. Now there is a clear path into their economy. They can just walk in anytime if they want to. So I mean, I don't get why they're not Cossacking inside their base or even gendarming. This is just wide open. They don't even have anything to defend there. Like, few musketeers won't be able to defend the melee push there. Ads, don't you have ad block? Oh. Oh yes, finally the Cossacks are in. I mean, this is good. Like, even if they don't get anything out of here, as you can see, it's just drawing so much attention out of there. Now Naheulbeuk is finally throwing all of his Huminkas into that point. Look at them. Oh my god, they're just slaughtering every unit there. And now the gendarmes are also applying pressure to 10 mortars. Oh, now it's 8. They are actually doing some magic there, not gonna lie. They're really doing some magic. One Cossack is still alive, managed to kill 1 settler, some idle from Zivearia, some idle from Galactica, and there goes the GG for the first game of their series. Well done. I guess well done. GG's to both sides. I'm not gonna lie, this wall painting is just... It's just next level, man. Like, when you send 2 players that are known for wall spamming against each other, this is just what happens. But then, as I've said earlier, I feel Galactica just invests too much into uh sieging unnecessary walls or unnecessary buildings with with his mortars, and that just idle his units in the side. So Rachnar had the potential and the time to just do something else inside the map. But other than that, GG's, well played by both of them. Wing Monkey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alrighty. In terms of economy, I mean, so yeah, Zivearia and Galactica were really struggling, to be honest. Like, I mean, I don't know how did they drop really fast in score, but then, as I said earlier, it was French against British, so you you don't really expect your match to be easy. I want to see if Zivearia made a villager delete or something. No, he didn't. Okay, so he just lost the initial settlers. Galactica lost actually so many settlers. Yeah, it went down to 46 and then trained them back slowly. But yeah, GG's. And now we will be moving on into the next game. So just give me a few seconds. I'll set up the stream and I will be back with you guys shortly. Alrighty, lads. We're finally in the second game of this series. Let me just adjust it quickly. I can just go with the normal speed now on, so we can just discuss about the decks, the matchups, and all. So this game, we got Galactica on French and Zivearia on Mexico. Galactica is, I would say, is playing his best civilization at the moment. So let's see how that this will turn out for him. And on the other side, we have Naheulbeuk and Rachnar playing as Germany and Dutch. That's an interesting combo, I have to admit. So one civ is like aggressive, the other civ is uh, rather good. I mean, it's better with their economy, so it's like a supportive civilization. But at the same time, obviously, the Germany will be playing inside natives. That's a really solid pick. So let's just start with the decks. Germany with natives, sending the Team Settler Wagon. That's a really good team card, especially for Dutch. As I've said, Germany is a really good supportive teammate, so it's a really good card to have as Dutch. The Team Settler Wagon and also the Team Food Silos. So that's gonna really help him a lot, especially now that he's food booming as well. This will do him a really good job in terms of the economy. And then as for the Dutch, what is going on? Like, okay, so he doesn't have food recall, but instead he decided to go for 2 wood chopping cards. That's a really odd decision, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess probably that is his game plan, so we'll see how that will turn out for him. So I mean, usually because since I mean he's not even playing inside natives, you don't really need that much wood with Dutch unless well unless you want to wall spam inside the map, then you will need a lot of wood. So maybe that's his intention, but we'll see. And also you get the Team Mortar card, which will be really good, especially in a pushing situation. So we'll see how this will turn out for him. And I assume before the fight starts, he will be also sending the riding school. He will have the cards for that. And as for Galactica, he's again the same deck as we saw in the previous match. He's just having a typical French deck with natives, team native combat. This will be really good for the Mexican allies, especially if he goes with the Jesuit age up. I mean, we'll check the Mexican age up and cards as well, so we'll see if this could also benefit him even further. But other than that, all these three cards will be quite amazing for Mexico. I mean, basically Mexico will get the benefit from all of these cards, but at the same time, the sad part is, I mean, the sad and the good part at the same time is Mexico is not allowed to do fair trade with French allies. So that will be another thing to consider here. But Zivearia is, I noticed he's chopping so much wood. So all right, so that is the reason. So he's going for the switch for the leather soldier card, which will be switching all of his units gold cost to food. So basically, as you can see, all of the cavalry and infantries that they have means the soldado, the saltadors, the Chinoco, and also the dragon that you train with the Mexicans will be costing wood instead of coin. But again, you still need to gather coin because you will be needing the coin for the upgrades and also the artilleries. So we'll see how this will turn out for Zivearia, but this is an interesting choice, and at the same time he's going for the mining deck, so he got 3 mining cards as well, and on top of this card, which also boosts the mining and the trees, and also it's a team card, so basically French settlers will be having additional gather rate as well, which is really amazing. And also this age up option, which gives him the infinite silver mines, which basically later on, after he maxes all of his cards, he will be spamming these to get the mines and also the coin income basically for himself. So the intention is you just use food and wood and then use the coin for your artillery, and then after you reach to a point where you're just spamming the gold mine wagons, you just spam them, switch to your settlers into them and food, and then after you send this card again, your units cost will be converting back to gold instead of wood, so basically their normal cost. I mean, it's a really good combination, but I gotta admit, Zivearia is kinda over gathering wood by a lot, so this could end up really badly for him. So he could end up in a situation where he has just so much wood and no coin and no food, but let's see if that will happen or not. So he has already switched 72 settlers on food, and he's already maxed army, so he will be fine, I guess, in terms of that. He hasn't sent the training time card. Oh my god, he should have sent this card instead. Now his units won't be training. I mean, his infantry and cavalry won't be training fast. So let's see if he will be getting those getting that training card in time or not. If not, then it will be quite rough, I have to admit, because it will be really hard to deal with the Dutch units and also the Dutch constant army. So we will see that in a second. Meanwhile, in terms of the scouting, as you can see, Zivearia has scouted pretty much everything outside their base, but the central one he hasn't. Once again, just like their previous match, they don't know what's going on inside their opponent's economy. They don't know where the factories and all, so they also don't know what's going on here. Which, if they did, they could see that there is a weak spot here. So there is basically a 3-layer of wall into their opponent's economy. They could use that toward their advantage, but we'll see if that will they will notice that in time or not. And at the same time, on team Naheulbeuk and Rachnar, they have scouted pretty much everything. They know what's going on here. I mean, this is some sort of a weak spot. If I'm being honest, there's just a few layers of wall, and these walls just have 4,500 HP, so they can just shred inside their economy if they want to. And beside that, I mean, behind that, there is just a bunch of haciendas and just one barracks. So that will be easy to break, if I'm being honest. So let's see what they have in mind for the start fight. Oh my god, 8 horse artillery from Rachnar going straight away into the natives. I wonder if they're trying to go for an all-in inside natives or not. But apparently Zivearia has noticed that instantly, and he's just packing all of his horse artillery into the natives as well to help Galactica to hold the position. And at the same time, we got some insurgents from Zivearia lining up all around the map, and the musketeers from the blue guards basically from Rachnar spreading out around the map, and all of the Ulans are just walking in. As we saw already, the Ulan and Halberdier on top of the 8 horse artillery, they're just a really nice mass that they have. The Covenants are going down regardless. I don't think they will be able to stop that push. And at the same time, seems like Zivearia is just repositioning himself instantly into natives. And actually, I want to see if he has sent. No, he hasn't sent the training card yet. So now, if Zivearia want to train some unit, they will train really slow. As you can see, they're really time consuming. Zivearia tried to snake 1 settler inside natives and also 1 more, so basically 2 settlers inside natives, but they failed. They didn't find their path inside the natives. Actually, what Rachnar did was also really nice, because he just denied the flag ability of Mexico, and now he got his flag recovered already, so he can just place it inside the fight if he wants to. So, but I don't assume he hasn't noticed that, so he hasn't sent the training card yet. Oh my god, that's not really good for him. That's not really good for Zivearia, I must admit. I mean, you can see how slow the units are training, and finally sending the Liberty March, I think. That was the name. Oh, Liberation March, sorry. Ha. Close. It was close. At the same time, Zivearia is having some goons, some saltadors in the middle. It looked like the initial push from Naheulbeuk and Rachnar is already dealt with. I mean, Germany is not a civilization that is really aggressive in terms of pushing, so you can't really expect that push to just go all the way in. But that was a nice attempt by them, but we'll see. I wonder how many is Naheulbeuk is at 53 settlers at the moment, so he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He got enough population to hold a French army, and at the same time he's already set up, so he will be doing fine. By the look of it, Rachnar is just training some. I wonder if he's training mortars. Yeah, he's queuing 4 mortars there instantly. And I can tell Zivearia should be dealing with that instantly, because else that will turn into an issue. At the same time, as we can see, the Zivearia has 1 Covrant there idle. Well, actually 2 Covrants. They're idle, and 1 settler that he can use just to set up the walls and all. The 4 mortar is already popped. 1 more, 1 barracks is also coming out from Rachnar, and oh, actually these are Zivearia's walls. I didn't notice for a second. So he's trying to, he tried to snipe the wall which the mortar was under it, so that was a nice attempt. But I have to admit, if Zivearia sent some Soldado, that would have been better, because everything here is just cavalry, so you could just deal with the cavalry and with the Soldado much easier. But at the same time, he's trying to apply pressure in the middle, and inside the natives we have everything just... The Mexican player confused me. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess he probably forgot to send it earlier, but anyway, let's get back into the fight. That 1 Covrant is still there. I don't know why Zivearia is not really paying attention to it. And at the same time, look like Naheulbeuk is just stalling the position. And now Zivearia still has to send the advanced arsenal card. He really needs that, to be honest, because without that card, the Mexican units, I mean especially the skirmishers, now that he also doesn't have the guerrilla tactic yet, that they're not really looking scary, if I'm being honest. So the mortars from Rachnar are still alive. The pressure is still on, surprisingly. So this is one thing about Mexico. Their walls are really fragile, so if you apply enough pressure on them, you can just cause so much chaos on them. And then anything else is really going on. Zivearia, by the look of it, he tried to run his explorers inside the native, but they failed because they were just walled in. And now Rachnar is actually applying so much pressure into Zivearia, and he should be really dealing with this ASAP, because if not, then this will be really looking bad for him. And also at the same time, he's not able to place his flag inside this area, because it's just into his economy, and he doesn't have any card that makes his flag to be able to place it inside or as close into his economy. But I mean, with this situation that we have, it looked like Zivearia already managed to deal with these this push, the side push that Rachnar applied in. Rachnar has a bunch of idle units in the middle. I mean, he's not really doing anything either. Oh my god, there's one layer into the economy only. I think this Hussar will be going now. I don't assume he will be staying up. I don't get why Zivearia is sending the church card at the moment. It's just really unnecessary. We should have just sent the guerrilla tactic and then also the advanced arsenal first. Oh my god. Oh my god. For a second I thought Rachnar sent his settler wagons that he got from the team card forward to build there. I was like, oh my god, why would he even do that? But then never mind, that was Naheulbeuk settler wagon. At the same time, it looked like Naheulbeuk is really enjoying himself. He's just having a really nice stall position. At this point, he's just turtling around Galactica and he's just applying a really nice amount of pressure on him. And Zivearia already used his flag ability. I wonder where did he place? Oh, there it is. So the flag ability is being placed at that point, and actually you should just deal with this with the cavalry and then just switch all of the settlers to the other side of the map because he really needs to. And he just got the advanced arsenal card. I hope he tried to get all of those tags ASAP because he really needs them. I mean, look at these vigilance stats. I mean, you really need that extra HP. They're really fragile. And at the same time, he's sending the cav combat on top of the guerrilla tactic. Oh my god, Zivearia didn't even have any single arsenal upgrade so far. Oh god, that's a really mess. That's a big L. That's a big L there, not gonna lie. But I guess, I mean, at least he realized that now and he's just taking it. So that was 8 minutes of fighting without arsenal tech. That was, I mean, that hit him hard. I gotta admit, that hit him hard. Like, really hard. Like, but I guess he's taking it now. So let's see if after he get the arsenal tags, he will be managing to pulling if he managed to pull a comeback out of that or not. But we'll see that in a second. At the same time, Rachnar is just trying to trickle some units in the corners, just as enough to make Zivearia busy in the corner. And oh my god, Zivearia lost his flag again inside the middle, and now he won't be able to place it in, I assume. Let me just double check. Wait, why can't I? Oh, never mind. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, he won't be able to place his flag in, so that's a really rip for him. He should just regain this position again and try to get his flag in, because if not, the Dutch units with the mass that they have will be having a really nice time there. Because oh, nice Falconess. Oh, he just trained in a stuck Falconess. Let's go, that's what we want. Rev Mexico. I mean, to be fair, he's kinda, I'm not gonna lie, Zivearia is kinda struggling. Like, he's not putting his best, I would say. He's just doing so many mistakes. I don't know why. But again, I mean, he's still got fair amount of economy, and he can just pull this back. He's down by 9 settlers. He should be also remaking his settlers, because Mexico without the wood trade is not a civilization that you want to lose settlers and not training them again. You want to stay pop with the settlers all the time. He's taking the trading post. He actually put up his fort in the corner, so that will be a really nice setup there. And Rachnar with the Falconets once again, and there goes the wall spam again. I mean, not wall spam yet. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not a wall spam yet. We just got 2 layers for now. But this is a really nice melee pressure from Rachnar that he's trying to put in. And at the same time, let's see. Naheulbeuk is actually looking healthy. Not gonna lie, he's looking healthy. And same goes for Galactica. He's also looking really good at the moment. So I guess everything is just turning down toward the center of the map. I don't know what are these horses are doing there. That was just a waste. I feel Zivearia is kind of panicking, not gonna lie. I mean, oh god, what I said earlier is just happening here. I guess Rachnar already noticed that this is a weak spot and he's just trying to break in toward this side. So basically you just need to break 1, 2, 3, 4 more layers of economy and then he will be inside. Or if he goes for here, he can just break 3 layers and then he can just walk in basically. And Zivearia is just having some scares sieging the outpost for no reason. I don't know why is that. But okay, let me not forget. Wait, what? Petard. 3 petard for 1 foundry. I mean, okay, that works, but you kind of want to get rid of that ASAP. The petards are just really training slow, so if the enemy had something good there, that could have been really troublesome for you. Oh, Zivearia used this small area to place his flag, and that will be actually really good for him. Now he got the Vigilant with 14-9 attack, and they're actually doing really good job there. And then at the same time, Rachnar is not really looking good in terms of coin. So he should be trying to fix that macro instantly, else he will have issues. Meanwhile, Naheulbeuk is just having a really nice time with 4 heavy cannons and the rest of the culverins that he has. 2 mortars there, pushing it slowly but surely. Oh, finally, Rachnar is out of gold, so now he will have a really hard time. But see, Zivearia's score is also low. Oh, he's sending the card already. His wood is already gone. Like, his wood is completely gone. But then he has the silver mines behind his economy, so he can just switch his food settlers into it. So he will be fine. And now he can just train the units with the normal cost. Wait, what is this? Why didn't he upgrade the soldados? Oh my god, man. That's really unfortunate. What was happening, Ziv, this game? Oh my god. I mean, maybe he thought he can get away without the soldados, but I mean, soldado is a really nice unit. Like, there is no reason for you to not upgrade or not train the unit. Like, it's a really solid musketeer. Alright, and now, okay, the soldados are going to Imperial finally. It took him a while, but eventually he got it, and now he's just trying to apply pressure with the million. Oh my god, Rachnar with the Reuter spam. Oh god, how many Reuter is this? Oh god, I want to see. 74 Reuters, let's fucking go, man. That's what you want to see here. The Reuter spam. But if I'm being honest again, Zivearia should be looking forward into setting up a position for himself so he can just place the flag there, because he's really struggling. I'm not gonna lie, he's really struggling without the flag. He really needs the flag, and also he needs to set up the outpost closer to the fight so he can just push those units back. And then at the same time, Rachnar is just trying to throw some units toward the center of the map at the same time. Galactica is still looking healthy. He's down by 5 settlers. He should just retrain them. He's upgrading his coin already. And Zivearia is still... Oh my god, he's been fighting with 9 less settlers for a long time. I mean, this could hurt him, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This could hurt him. He should really taking care of those missing settlers, because if not, then his economy will be dropping regardless. Rachnar is having a really nice tower spam in the middle. I mean, this is a really nice spot. He should be... I mean, to be fair, if I'm being honest, he should stop going for here and just commit here completely. because he has more population than Mexico. Oh, actually, Zivearia managed to set up the flag there, and he also walled it. That's a really nice move by him. So he also walled it, so Rachnar won't be able to go next to the flag and capture it. I don't know why Galactica is investing units to defend middle. I mean, they're kind of doing nothing either, but should be just focusing on his natives and not losing his natives. Because if he loses natives and if he loses his score and economy, he won't. Zivearia won't be able to feed him. Oh, Zivearia is finally retraining the settlers again. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a nice turning back position. Zivearia is hitting back really hard at the moment. But then here comes the Cobrans from Rachnar, and he got a really nice outpost spam there. There are 4 mortars there. I'm not sure where is he going to. Is he going to siege the wall, or is he trying to open up the natives? I think he's going to siege the wall in the middle. Alright. Anything else is... I mean, nothing else is really happening inside the map. There was few military buildings in the middle, and Rachnar already dealt with that. At the same time... Oh my god, what is this? Wait, actually, I want to see what Naheulbeuk says versus what Galactica says. I mean, to be fair, if I'm fighting with these, like, these are unbuilt walls from myself, I would be confused. I mean, isn't it confusing for Galactica himself? Well, why would he even do that? I mean, it's just so confusing. Alright, so by the look of it, Zivearia is actually hitting Rachnar hard. So, but then again, oh my god, his economy is really dropping. Why is Galactica gathering gold mines? Oh god, just go for your farms and plantations, man. It's not really that efficient for you to gather gold mines. I mean, this is going all right for Zivearia for the time being, but you have to think about this. As soon as you don't have any more shipments left, or you're limited with shipment, you have no more golds left. So basically, your economy will be going down completely. It's like a total shutdown. But again, for the time being, it's working for him. So let's see for how long that will stay out for him. But at the same time, oh my god, Rachnar already opened up the center and he's trying to deny more walls. He tried to spam some hussars into the economy, but then they're just denied completely with the Chinacos and the Saltadors. And now some Reuter spam is coming in from Rachnar to deal with the Chinacos, and at the same time he got some skirmishers and horse artillery there as well. I mean, this is kind of good for Zivearia. He doesn't have to worry about his low HP walls anymore. So he's just fighting on high HP walls rather, which is really good. But he really needs some horse artillery, and he needs to just max up his population, settler population completely. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, I'm just really getting stressed looking at these gold mines, because I know at some point they will be finished. So at that point it will be a really... Oh my god, Galactica is actually pushing Naheulbeuk back. That's really nice. Naheulbeuk is at 79 settlers, so if you really think about it, he doesn't have that much of military pop, so that's why I guess Galactica is just pushing him back, which is really good. I mean, this is really good, looking good for Team Zivearia and Galactica. But then at the same time, I was about to say Rachnar's score is higher, but then I realized his coin is almost on the edge, so it could go wrong. He should just switch these trade posts to a resource or something. And the mortar is just going in the side. Oh, what is this doing? Well, the mortars will be going down, I guess, because the Chinakos are on top of them. Well, not all of them, at least. One went down instantly. The other ones are just being dealt with. And right now, Zivearia is having a really nice mass, to be honest. But now he doesn't have any anti-cav. I mean, he could train the Jesuits. Oh, he is training the Jesuits. Oh my god, these are guard. Oh no, he didn't get the legendary native units from the capital. Oh god, what? I gotta admit, there are lots of blunders from Zivearia in this game. And I'm not really happy about it. Idle coverings. Just move up, man, move up. Okay, we got some Soldado and Saltadors in the corner. And by the look of it, Rachnar already opened up the spot into the native, but he's not really trying to do anything because, like, as soon as he overcommits into this point, he will be losing his score, like, really fast. Alright, what do we have? They gather at 1.98 per second. What do you mean? Oh, do you mean the coin? Yeah, as I've said, it's looking fine. But you have to keep in mind, the longer the game gets, it's harder to get XP because the XP basically scales with each shipment that you send. So in the long run, it could really, I mean, you could reach to a point where you don't have any shipments anymore and basically your economy will be dead. I mean, your coin economy will be dead. Zivearia was stacking so much coin and now he realized he should be switching back to food, and he's already on it. And actually this is looking really good for him. I wonder if he already upgraded his Jesuits. No, he hasn't. Oh my god. I mean, that's kind of a waste for another card as well that he has. I mean, he got cheap natives, but he's not really using it well, just because he forgot the upgrade. But then, I hope he just realized that ASAP, because I kind of don't want him to lose. Alright, go on, go on. So we got a really nice mass of horse art coming in toward the middle. Galactica is just investing. Oh, now we have Naheulbeuk in the middle as well. So this is turning into a really big team fight. So Rachnar should be dealing with these horse artillery, else he will have a really hard time against these. Like, he can just drain into this. Naheulbeuk already feed Rachnar. Oh, let's see. Oh, he was really low on coin. He was completely drained on coin. This is really looking good. So, I mean, it's a really interesting fight. You don't know really what's going to happen anytime soon. So it's just so much back and forth. Zivearia already like reclaimed his position twice. So he's really trying to get up his position again. 5 coverings are coming up from Rachnar finally, so hopefully with a bit of micro he will be able to deal with those horse artillery. Hopefully he won't lose them to nothing. And at the same time, inside the natives, Naheulbeuk is having 1 heavy cannon. I wonder if he got another coming anytime soon. Yeah, 1 more is in queue. He got no more shipment. He should be really trying to get some shipments for himself because he really needs those heavy cannons. Oh, what was that thing for, I wonder? Maybe he wanted gate, or that was a misclick completely. Alrighty. Okay, at this point, really. Alright. Throwing the shit talk at Rachnar. Alright. Look like Rachnar is. Oh my god, these walls are really bad, if I'm being honest. Look at it. Like, it's legit 3 mortar shots. It's really bad. Like, not healthy at all. Okay, anyway. Oh my god. Naheulbeuk is really low on food. This is not really good for him, if I'm being honest. Meanwhile, Galactica is actually really looking healthy. He's still got 15 more gendarme shipment. I guess, I mean, as long as he just constantly send them, he will have the upper hand against Naheulbeuk. And he should be really walking forward with those units, not just camping back. Like, I mean, I kind of wish he could see this situation that Naheulbeuk has at the moment. He's really low on food, but he's not really pushing in. And actually, Naheulbeuk is at 82 settlers. Oh my god. That's a really big settler count that he has. So if basically Galactica doesn't execute him, he could potentially regain the economy and then just come back. Alright, the GSs are not upgraded yet. Oh, we got some dubs coming in here. I hope Zivearia has some Soldado. Yet there he has it. So the Soldados with the melee resist are doing a really nice job tanking against the dubs, and again Rachnar is trying to apply more pressure with the mortars. And by the look of it, Naheulbeuk is trying to just throw so many melee units. Look at this mass that he has. So many melee units there. He's just trying to apply so much pressure. So maybe eventually they will drain out of resources. One barracks is being placed by Galactica toward the center of the map. 2 more shipments left from for Zivearia. I mean, but with this flow that we're going, I don't know actually what to say. I mean, this could go sideways for Zivearia. I mean, his score is not really looking that good, and in fact his wood is really low, so he should be really careful. But then at the same time, same goes for Rachnar's gold income. He just have no gold at all, but he has 8k wood, so he should just press the auto macro option and use the market maybe eventually, but we'll see. Galactica's score is still looking really healthy. I mean, this is really looking good for him. He can just sustain with that easily. He can just push with that if he really try to, but at the same time he should just, I mean, he can push if he just invests everything there, not with his army splitting left and right. Now Rachnar is just having 5 mortars in the, just sieging the walls, the wooden walls of Mexico again. The walls are just going down slowly. Zivearia is just trying the Covrins. Now he has them right now. And now we got some hussars into the horse artillery and the saltadors. So I think the horse artillery going down. The 1 Covrin also went down. That was a good trade. That was a good trade, I would say. And now he regained the position here again, and now Zivearia has a bunch of idle toward the side. He should just micro these units into the fight instead of just having them there. And Galactica is just stuck behind his walls. I mean, he regained the position constantly, and since he doesn't have space to build, he's just forced to walk back again, because I mean, you can't really push from, I mean, you can't just send all of your units from here toward the center of the map and then expect to push. Anyway, we got some hostile spam coming in toward the center of the fight here. Got some Chinokos there as well. Oh my god, the Chinokos are just slaughtering the artilleries and the units, and this is really looking good for them. This is a really nice looking fight, to be honest, but there are a bunch of idle units here. They should just try to use them ASAP. Oh, look like Rachnar is struggling. Rachnar is really struggling. Oh my god, 10k wood, bro. What is that macro? I mean, this is the reason I said having 2 wood chopping cards is kind of unnecessary. Like, why would you need 2 wood chopping cards with Dutch out of natives, especially? I mean, if it was in natives, then maybe that's something, but still, you can just get away with 1 wood chopping card as well. Should just switch those 8 settlers into food right away. But this is not really looking good at all. Never know too much wood. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you know that. I'm glad you know that. But in any case, look like Zivearia is actually regaining the position really nicely. So with this flow, if they just push in, they can just take the center of the map and then push everything in, and then I mean, there is not many walls here, so they have a really nice chance of regaining the position. But they really need mortars. Oh, there we go. We got 3 mortars coming toward the center of the map, and they're just going for a siege right away. Meanwhile, Galactica and Naheulbeuk are just constantly going back and forth. Let's see if Naheulbeuk has enough food to beat. No, oh my god, he is not really looking good at all. Naheulbeuk is actually struggling. Naheulbeuk is really struggling. I mean, both players are struggling. I mean, at this point, Rachnar might as well just throw all of his resources into artillery and just camp behind the wall. The other problem is he doesn't even have any shipment for the halberdier, so that's not really looking good at all for him. Alright. Oh, we finally see some gendarme action here. 1 heavy cannon went down, the other one will be going to half HP, I assume. It will be going down, I don't think, yeah. Half HP. Zivearia is trying to throw some Chinokos. Actually, Zivearia should just focus on pushing his own side rather than applying some units into the natives. Because he has a really nice position here, so he might as well use it wisely. But in any case, we got 4 mortars from Rachnar in the side with some Reuter and skirmishers, so this mass will be enough to deal with any sort of unit, unless Zivearia throws some horse artillery, then he will have some issues. Why there is 1 mortar here? Oh my god, these units are still here. I don't know for how long they have been here, but I think it's at least 10 minutes, right? They have been sitting there for so long. I hope they just move that right away, because I mean, 4 pop is still 4 pop. Every single unit counts, especially when you're low on resources. But in any case, Rachnar is still struggling. I don't know why is he even still chopping wood. And why are you chopping wood with the settler wagon? Just use that for food and coin. Like, you're really struggling on other resources. Why are you using those 2 settler wagons on wood? Oh, that was a nice snipe. I love that. I love that. So he just sniped the wall right away and just sniped the horse artillery instantly. That was a really nice move by him. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but that was a really nice move. Oh my god, these walls are just getting shredded really fast. It's really sad to see how fast the Mexican walls are going down. Like, really unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. But in any case, we got more units coming in. Well, more pressure coming in from the center of the map by Zivearia, and at the same time, Rachnar is just setting up a stable. I think the stable will be going up. Yeah, it's going up, so that's fine. You can just flank these saltadeurs with some hussars easily. But at the same time, 5 mortars are coming in again at the same spot. This position is not really looking good for Zivearia, if I'm being honest. I mean, he should be... Oh my god, there goes Rachnar with the wall spam again. And, oh, well, nice. Well done. So, apparently, Galactica is also pushing back Naheulbeuk. And, once again, Galactica's score is really looking healthy, man. Like, still got 21 shipment of gendarme, which he should spend more often. But, oh well. This is not really looking good for Zivearia. Got one more mining shipment. Oh my god, this is really edgy. This is really edgy. He's completely drained on coin. This is really edgy. He should be trying to do something with that. What are you doing, Rachnar? What is this? Like, why are you pulling back your units? Just keep them there. Apply pressure in the middle at the same time. You have all of those units there already. Why did you just pull them back? Another mining shipment is dropping, and I'm just really worried about this, man. It's really stressful. Has he upgraded these yet? Oh my god, they're still not upgraded yet. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so we got Rachnar units just moving toward the natives, and he's trying to apply the pressure together with Naheulbeuk and try to drain French, basically. And so Zivearia's score is actually recovering at the moment, but he got 23 idle settlers. Still got 3 more settlers to train, and this side push from Rachnar is just dealt with completely. And now Zivearia is just trying to deal with the wall spam of Rachnar. I mean, this is so unfair. 4,800 walls against 7,500 walls. I mean, he can take a card to make them better, but again, that's a card for Mexico, which is really worthy. Oh my god, look at Naheulbeuk's score. This is not really looking... Is he missing an upgrade? No. He's not missing anything, right? Yeah. For a second, I was wondering if he's missing something, because he's at 88 settlers, including the settler wagons, and his score is not really going up at all. So I was wondering if he's missing a tech or something. Now Zivearia is actually pulling back his army. He should just wall spam here. And then we have Rachnar just using the Reuters casually to snipe the horse artillery. I mean, that's one way to waste your Reuters into horse artillery. Now we have Zivearia actually trying to apply a really nice pressure into natives together with Galactica. This is really looking good for them. So you'll see how that turn out for them. Meanwhile, Rachnar is just sieging useless walls. So that is not really looking good. Wait, I see a mass. Right, we got 5 horse art here. Oh my god, the saltadors are gonna be slaughtered if they don't walk back in time. Oh my god, look at all those plus 12. That's unfortunate. And there we go, more wall spam here. Oh, he actually sniped this fort from Zivearia. Or he's just trying to replace it? No, he just sniped it. Alright, so this is looking good for... I mean, if Rachnar managed to get this position, this will be really nice for him because it's just a few layers into the economy and there is not that many military buildings there, so it's just these buildings. But then we'll see how that will turn out for him. Naheulbeuk is actually pulling back and Galactica is applying a really nice pressure and finally setting up his military buildings forward. That's a good move, finally. That's a progress. But then at the same time, Naheulbeuk still has some military buildings on the side, but he's really drained. Oh my god, that score is really looking bad at the moment. Rachnar is actually looking good. He's still got 3 more shipments to send. Still over gathering wood for no reason. Oh, Galactica's score is actually looking bad at the moment. I mean, that kind of makes sense because he was trying to push and he got a really nice position, so that usually costs resources, but this score is not really looking good at the moment. And as for Zivearia, oh, well, Zivearia is actually struggling. Zivearia is really struggling. Still got gold mines to gather and got 1 more shipments, but it doesn't have any wood. This is not really looking good for him. I am the only non-wall spammer in this game. Yeah, I'm really proud of you for that. I give you this game for that. For not wall spamming. Alright, so oh my god, this is really looking scary actually. This is really looking scary. Oh my god. Oh my god, the gold mine are gonna finish really soon. And as soon as this wall is down, the hussars just gonna go in and slaughter those saltadors. And the sad part is Zivearia is not able to place his flag into the economy anymore, just because of the flag auroras. And we got some cavalries inside. Oh my god, he should just try to kill the settlers. That's all he has to do. Like, he doesn't have to go for any economy building or anything. You just have to just kill the settlers. But actually he's doing a really nice job just walking the units around the economy, so that's good. But at the same time, looked like he lost the tempo again. Oh my god, he's out of food again. And there we go, still we have 8.6k wood left and still got the settler wagons on wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go, that's what we want. Alright, so we got how many settlers that he killed? Oh my god, he actually did a really nice job. He's slaughtering those settlers. Oh my god, Galactica's economy is really struggling at the moment. Really low on coin. The food and wood is looking healthy, but other than that, he's really struggling. So Zivearia is trying to regain the position, make some walls there, and why Naheulbeuk is he drag boxing everything to the other side? I think that's the case. Oh. Okay, at least I just came back to this point to see if the units are still there, but apparently they just pulled them back, so that's good. But oh my god, Zivearia actually has no foundry here. Oh, he's just building one now. We should just set it up ASAP. This is not really looking good. I mean, Rachnar is already turtling at this position, so this is not really looking good, if I'm being honest. There we go. We got some wall spam inside the economy, but still, the gap is open, so they can just walk in. Wait. Did Zivearia have... Wait, where is the... Oh, okay. The Ascenda is on coin, okay. I was wondering if Galactica has that, so... I guess that kind of makes sense why his economy is just really sustained nicely. Let's go! We have 3 heavy cannons, 4 heavy cannons in the middle. From Naheulbeuk is just trying to apply nice pressure. His economy is actually fully recovered. This is really looking good for Naheulbeuk, but at the same time he doesn't have any buildings there, so he can't really do anything unless you just get rid of all of these walls. And at the same time Rachnar should just make gates there. Galactica is trying to use his natives to push the military buildings of Naheulbeuk. And now we go back to the middle. Good. Naheulbeuk is just applying a really nice pressure in the middle. Got the heavy cannons, but this is actually open to flank, so some gendarmes or even some Chinocos could just deal with them easily. Guess Zivearia is struggling on something. Yeah, he's really low on wood still. Same goes for the coin. He's not really looking healthy in terms of those resources, but let's hope he will manage to get that up. For the time being, this is not really looking good, if I'm being honest, for Team Zivearia and Galactica. They're just getting pushed in really hard on both sides of the map. I mean, like, Naheulbeuk is just trickling some small units to deal with Galactica's units, but I feel Galactica is overspending there, which he shouldn't really. Oh god, that was one way to waste your covering. But well, I guess he managed to get one heavy cannon there, so that was fine. But these Cobrans should be just walking forward to get rid of those heavy cannon and also the mortar. A really nice setup here from Rachnar. Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? Oh, nice. A casual wall spam by Rachnar. Nothing special. Alright, we got 6 horse artillery there from Rachnar. I don't know if that was a misclick or not, but wait, actually Zivearia is really... He's having so much wood. Sorry, so much food. He should just... maybe he could just feed the food to Galactica. I mean, not like Galactica really need the food, to be honest. He needs the gold as well. Like, both players are in need of gold really hard, and this is not really looking healthy for them. Not looking healthy for them at all. I guess Zivearia already realized that throwing the Jesuits are not doing him any good. Probably he hasn't noticed or not even upgraded yet, so I guess he's just making goons instead, which makes sense. You can just hold that spot for the time being. And at the same time, Galactica is trying to wall the center of the map again. Wait, where is this settler? Wait, what is this pathing? Bruh, what are you doing? Did you see that? Oh my god. I guess he shift clicked that to that point. Oh my god. The settler just died and did nothing. That was really unfortunate. Alright, in any case, Galactica is also proceeding with the push inside the natives. He got 2 mortars, but he doesn't have any military buildings left. And he also dealt with the side buildings that Naheulbeuk had. Oh, Naheulbeuk already set up 1 outpost here, so I assume heavy cannon is being spawned here. And at the same time, we go back to the second position of the fight, which is for Rachnar, and it's just... I mean, he already opened up this space. I don't know why he's still using the mortar in the side. Just use it toward, like, I don't know, you might as well just go here, snipe the buildings, open up the path for yourself. This is a really nice looking fight. Like, everywhere inside the map, a fight is going on, actually. This is really looking good. I really like this game. Oh, the heavy cannon went down, and also the outpost in the middle, and I assume the barracks also will be going down. But Naheulbeuk is kind of struggling in terms of wood. I mean, he could ask his teammates to send him wood. Oh, he doesn't have that much wood anymore. Rachnar should just switch this trade post as well into to gold, I guess. That would be something that he would need. And at the same time, still got some units in the middle, and Galactica is actually re-walling this position, so that's good. So that will buy them some time if by any chance they go middle again. There is one idle covering still at that point. Actually, let me see if they have idle units. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. I mean, neither side have that many idle units, so I mean, it's either... Oh, we got something. We got something. Alright, alright. So, apparently Zivearia managed to sneak a settler through that point, and let's see if they have noticed it. I mean, they can see it it's in their line of sight, but they haven't really paid attention. Oh my god, I mean, this is one reason that... I mean, he can already see it. I don't know why he's not sieging these. Like, all he has to do is siege these 3 walls. That's all. Siege 3 walls and then the economy is open. Oh my god, this is not a good base trade. Oh god, oh god, oh god. This is looking bad. This is looking really bad. I mean, these factories are 11k HP, so I guess that's something, but... Oh no, the Ulans are coming in, actually. So, this split is already dealt with. Only if Zivearia went for these 3 walls earlier, he could have just entered their base much faster, but still... At the same time, Naheulbeuk is already having 5 Ulans inside their economy. Probably is going for some raid, just going straight away for Galactica's base. And those goons are actually in time. They just block the unit pathing. The Ulans are just denied. And I wonder if Zivearia is housed already. No, but oh my god, he's really struggling. 75 settlers, 78 settlers on Zivearia. He doesn't have food, it doesn't have coin. The wood is really edgy as well. It doesn't have any military buildings either. You just got, like, it doesn't have any foundries. This is not really looking good at all for Team Zivearia. Naheulbeuk is also using his units to path toward the center of the map. And now, look at this. It's just walking in freely. I don't know why they didn't revolve this. I guess Galactica set up the walls, but they didn't really go for it. We got some... Oh, we just garrison the settlers inside the hacienda, but I mean, the hussars are actually not doing anything, so... And I don't think he can squeeze them in. Yeah, he can, so... Alright, apparently they regained the position, so game is still on. Game is still on. But let's see how many idols they have. Where is this one covering that he has? Okay. Alright, 15 idle. 15 idle halberdiers. Where is that? Oh, okay, never mind. Just noticed them. So once again, Zivearia is in a position where he cannot place his flag, and this is, again, as I've said, this really hurt them really much. But This is not really looking good. What was this ping about? I mean, potentially he can go for that spot again, but it's gonna take so much time for him to set up the military buildings and also even push at that point. Meanwhile, Galactica is just trying to defend the middle, and Naheulbeuk is still having 2 more mortars, even though they're like one covering shot to die. Yeah, one more left. Okay, that's good. Galactica has 26 gendarme shipment, but he's not really using it. I guess he's not really paying attention into it. Zivearia is completely drained. Oh my god, this is not really looking good at all. 2 Soldados are there. The settlers are being slaughtered. Oh, there goes the garrison. There goes the settler garrison. But then, I mean, this is fine as long... I mean, even if they're a garrison, it's fine because they're not gathering resources, and Zivearia is really struggling in terms of economy. I guess Naheulbeuk could potentially feed Rachnar some food so he can just push in. Rachnar is, again, casually on so much wood. So, the whole game, Rachnar never had... Oh, there goes the GG. Wow. Well done. I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not sure if I really agree with this deck. Like, he's missing 2 range cards for his Saltadors, which are his skirmishers. And instead, he's getting these gold mines, which he's using. And I mean, most of the fight, he's like, Mexico's economy was just always on the edge. Like, during the whole fight, he wasn't... I guess at some point where they just pushed them back, they were doing fine, but then Rachnar just find a running spot there, and then he just got the position for himself. But yeah, it was a really nice game. It was a really nice game. French macro? Yeah. 36 ship... Oh, actually no, it's less than 36. Because the game ended, so after the game ends, you get some XP as well. So I think he had like 20 something shipments. I mean, Team French. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate for Zivearia. Like, there were so many blunders by him. He didn't have training speed card at 40. I mean, which is really a huge deal for Mexico because this card is for infantry and cavalry at the same time. And for some reason, he forgot his arsenal takes completely until the 48th minute. That was another blunder. And also, he forgot to upgrade his Jesuits from the capital, the legendary natives. That was another thing, and I guess that was enough, probably, for them to get punished, I would say. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, when you have low HP walls, it's also easier to get punished because your walls is not really holding you. This is like 3 mortar shots, so your opponent can execute you so easy. Yeah, it was GG. It was a really nice game, actually. Galactica was actually dominating, if you really look at it. He was really dominating this hard, but then, I mean, at the same time, he had more units, because, Naheulbeuk was on so many settlers. I think it was at, where is it? Villager. Okay, villager population I need, right? Yeah. Yeah, Naheulbeuk was at 104 and 110 settler population most of the time. So he had only 90 pop to spare for the units. That's like a lot of economy though. Oh, actually, yeah, let's see. 28.5k. Oh my god, actually, Zivearia fed Galactica. I'm not I'm not sure why it didn't show in the UI, but that's fair amount of resources. Especially on Mexico where he's like, I mean, without the wood trade his economy is not really good, but yeah, that was fair amount of resources that he feed. Well, that was unfortunate, I guess. So best of luck for team Naheulbeuk and Rachnar on the next stage, and also best of luck for Galactica and Zivearia in the loser bracket. Hopefully they will do better.